Hello friends, welcome to Shiksharthi. In this video, we'll be solving questions on arithmetic series and progressions of exercise 5.2. So let's start. Talking about question number 13, it says how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? So now when you say how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7, so we are referring to what? We are referring to an, which is a multiple of 7. So either you should know the first number which is divisible, a first 3-digit number which is divisible by 7, or you need to find it out. So how do I find it out? We just have to speak out the multiples of 7. So now we know that 7 into 11, 77, 7 into 12, and so on. So let's quickly identify that 7 into 14 is how much? 98. So 7 into 15 is the first 3-digit number that you come across which is divisible by 7. Similarly, how do I find out the last number? So for this, the logic here is, what is the largest possible 3-digit number? Forget about the question for the time being. The largest possible 3-digit number is a 999 divided by 7, and see what is the interesting part here. So you would say 7 into 14 is 98. Then the remainder is 19. So 7 into 2 is 14. Then the remainder is 5 divided by 7. So which multiple am I talking about now? So can I say that this can be written as 7 into 142 plus 5? Right? But we are not looking in for 7n plus 5. We are just looking in for 7n. So which is the last multiple of 7 that you will get from here? So can I say it will be a 7 into 142? Right? Now, how much is 7 into 142? 7 into 142 is nothing but 7 into 2 is 14, 1 carried, so 994. What is the count? So you will say, you will just focus on this. So 142 minus 15. When you do this, you get the total count. But here, this value is n minus 1. Why is this value n minus 1? Because from this, if you are subtracting this, then you have excluded this number. You have not included, and you are talking about all 3-digit multiples of 7, which is why you will say that this does not give you the number of multiples. It gives you the value of n minus 1, because from those n numbers you have subtracted one more multiple which needs to be included. So how much is 142 minus 15? Can I say that this is nothing but 127 plus 1 is the answer. Okay, talking about question number 14. Okay, so is this answer correct? So 127 plus 1, yes. So talking about question number 14. How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? So multiples of 4 lying between 10 and 250. Why am I using an inequality here? Because the word between means that these points are not included. So now let me say which is the next multiple of 4 which can be included. So which is 12. So this 12 can be written as 4 into 3, right? Focus only on this 3, which is the value of n. And then which is the multiple of 4 which can be written prior to this? Let's say, can I say a 248 is just like saying 4 into a 62? Just focus on this using the same logic as we had used here. So how many multiples now? So is this correct when we have written 62? So 62 minus 3 gives you the value of n minus 1. How much is 62 minus 3? 59. So what is the value of n here? 60. So how many multiples of 4n, how many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? Is 60 multiples. Okay, next question, which is question number 15. So question number 15 talks about for what value of n the nth terms of two APs are equal. So there are two APs, one AP is 63, 65, 67 and so on, and the other AP is 3, 10, 17 and so on. What is the nth term here? The nth term is 63 plus n minus 1 into 2. and the nth term of this AP, let's say n dash, is equal to 3 plus n minus 1 into 7. So now it says, the question says the nth term of both the APs are equal. Okay, so can I rewrite this as 61 minus 2n is equal to, and here I can write it as 7n minus 4. Solving this, I get what? 9n is equal to a 65. Let's see whether we did it correctly or not. So what we are saying here is this is 63, 65, 67, 3, 10 and 7. So here 63 plus n minus 1 into 2. So this value I get it as 61 plus 2n, not minus 2n. So now in this case we are getting this as 5n, and let's check the value from here. This is 3 plus n minus 1 into 7, which I can write it as 7n minus 4. So 5n. So which term of both the APs are equal? The 13th term. Let's move on to question number 16. So question number 16 says, determine the AP whose third term is 16 and the seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. Okay, we'll do it one by one. The seventh term exceeds. So the seventh term here, let me write it as, the seventh term is A7 minus the fifth term is 12. So let's say this is equation number 1. And then it says whose third term is 16. Okay. So the third term is given to you as 16. And what are you supposed to find out? You are supposed to determine the AP. Okay. Now how do I determine the AP? By finding out the first term and the common difference, you'll be able to determine each and every term of an arithmetic series. Okay. So let's say this is equation 2. Now, can I say from here, so A7 minus A5 is just like saying 7 minus 5 into the common difference using the formula AK minus AR is equal to K minus R into D. This value is already given to you as 12 and this is 2D. So the value of D comes out to be 6. Now A3 using the formula this is A plus N minus 1 into D, which is 2D. This value we already know is 16. So from here I can say A plus 2D, which is 12, is equal to 16. So A is equal to 4 and D is equal to 6 determines the AP. Okay, talking about question number 17. So question number 17 says, find the 20th term from the last term of this series. Find the 20th term from the last term of the AP. So the AP here is 3, 8, 11. No, 3, 8, 13. And the last term here is 253. Now using the last term, you are supposed to find out the 20th term. So the 20th term is A plus 19D. And the last term here. So how do I get the last term? We know the common difference. So the last term is nothing but A plus N minus 1 into D, which is already given to you. So, and what are we supposed to find out? We are supposed to find out the 20th term. So if I am able to get the value of A and D, I get the 20th term. Okay. So what is the value of D from here? The value of D here is 5. So can I say the 20th term here will be A plus 95? So now it boils down to I need to get only the first term. Okay, now if I use the first term here, the first term comes out to be so this is 98. But hey, this question will be marked incorrect because you are using the first term to find out the 20th term. But now since you know the answer, maybe from here we will see how to do this now. Now how do we do this? We have done such kind of questions earlier also. Now what are we doing? Let us say from the last term I subtract the first term. So this is just like saying AN minus A, and I divide it by D and I get the number of terms. So when I do this, so this is 250 divided by 5. This gives me the value of N minus 1. So from here we get the number of terms in this series is how much? 51. So the 51st term you can write it as A plus 50D, which is the last term. So which you know in any case is a 253. And from here you need to find out the 20th term. So using this, now what do we do? Do we have the value of d with us? Yes, we have the value of d here with us. We get the value of a from here, we substitute and we get the answer. So meaning thereby the value of d here is how much? 5. So I can say the first term is 3, which in any case you are supposed to find out, and then you find out the 20th term. This is one way. The last way here is, you know that this is the 50th term, right? So 50th term minus the 20th term should be equal to 30 times of d, because the question says that using the last term, not any other term. So if you do it in any of the way in which we have done, it will be marked as incorrect because it is a subjective question. So simply use ak minus ar is equal to k minus r into d. So from here I'll be able to say that now a, how much is a50? 253. How much is a20? That you don't know. How much is the value of d here? 5. So this comes out to be a 150. So can I say the 20th term from here should be a 103? Now why? Now if I would have found out the 20th term from here and I knew that the common difference is a 5, so we were getting it as 98. How am I getting it as a so let's see. Now here when I am saying a50 minus a20, this is incorrect. Why is it incorrect? Because I am talking about the 51st term. I am not talking about the 50th term. The last term here is the 50th term. So this will be how much? 31 into. So this comes out to be 153. This comes out to be 155. The moment you solve this, you get the value of the 20th term as 98. I hope you would have understood this question. Let's move on to the last 3 questions. Talking about question number 18. It says the sum of the 4th and the 8th term of an AP is 24. So the 4th term and the 8th term is equal to a 24. Okay. What next? Further it says the 6th and the 10th term sum is 44. Okay. Find the first 3 terms of the AP. So you are supposed to find out A1, A2, A3 is what you are supposed to find out. So let me write down the entire series here. Okay. Now when we are saying A4 plus A8, so we are referring to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Okay. Now when we are referring to 5 of them and we divide the sum by 2, I'll get the 6th term, which is 12. Now what logic are we using here? We are using the logic. Now if I take any 5 successive terms, so let us say I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the question asks me to take. So talking about A4 to A8, which is the middle term here? The middle term is this. So using what? Using what? A4 plus A8 divided by 2, we get this term. So how do we get this? A5 is nothing but A4 plus A6 divided by 2, right? A6 is nothing but this plus this divided by 2. This is nothing but this plus this divided by 2. So using all the 3, you will be able to say that equidistant terms. So you have 2 terms on this side of A6 and you have 2 terms on the right hand side of, on the other side of. So you get the 6th term here as 12. Now the moment you get the 6th term here as 12, and then we are saying another 5 terms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So using the same logic now, can I say that, that A6 plus A10 divided by 2, I get the 8th term? And the moment you are able to get this, can I get the 10th term from here? So once you know this, which is 12, so can I get this, which is a 32? Of course. So it becomes so easy with the help of this. And what is the formula that we are using? We are saying an arithmetic mean, let's say a kth arithmetic mean is now. So this will be what? Let this be the nth arithmetic mean. Now nth arithmetic mean here refers to, and these are equidistant. So if I talk about the 6th, so 1 on this side and 1 on the other side is what I would talk about. So n minus 1 and n plus 1. n minus 2 or n plus 2 is what we are talking about. Now once you have got this, can I from here get the value of d? You already have the last term here. I mean, you need to find out the first three terms. So again, there are many ways of doing this, but the best way here is, now can I get the fourth term from here? You have this as 12 and the difference here is what? 10, 10, 10 each. So this should be a 2, right? Now when this is a 2, naturally these three terms is what we need to find it out. So many ways. So can I say that a6 minus a4 is just like saying 6 minus 4 into the common difference? And how much is the value here? The value here is 12 minus 2, which is 10. So from here the value of d comes out to be a 5. This we could have done without doing this also, because now can I say this is 7 and then so on. So this is 19, sorry, this is 17, this is 27, and then roll it back. How do I roll it back from here? So let's say 2 minus 5 here, now minus 3, minus 5, minus 8, minus 5, minus 13 is what you get. So now what are the first three terms? Minus 3 plus 5, minus 8, minus 8 plus 5, minus 3 plus 5 plus 2, and so on. This is the best way. Now this helps you to solve the question approximately in a minute's time, once you have understood how to solve such kind of questions. Okay, question number 19. Now question number 19 says, Subba Rao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000, oh quite less, and received an increment of 200 each year. In which year did his income reach 7,000. So let's say the first term is given to you. Let's say the first term is given to you as rupees how much? 5,000. And this first term is nothing but the year 1995. What is the common difference here? The common difference is the increment that he gets every year, which is rupees 200. So can I put it like this now? Now they are talking about an nth term, which is rupees 5,000, 7,000, and you need to find out which year is this. Okay. So now we know that an minus a1 is equal to n minus 1 into d, and this divided by d. So can I put it like this now? Now 7,000 minus 5,000 is how much? 2,000. Now 2,000 divided by 200 gives me the value as 10, which is the value of n minus 1. So what is the value of n from here? 11. So can I say that this 11 is the total number of terms? Right? So now if I have to count from here, from now this was the first year. Second year becomes how much? 1996. So which is the second year, means what, you are adding 1 to it, and it says, so after 11 years, so after 11 years is, can I say this will be 2005? No, or 2006. Let's see. So now it says which year, in which year did his income reach rupees 7,000. Okay, so now for this I can just write down all the values if I wish. And where do I write? So let's say 5,000, then 5,200, then 5,400, then 5,600, 800, 6,000, and then another 5, which makes it 7,000. So 1995, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. The answer is correct. So this is the way of checking whether the answer was correct or not. So talking about the last question, which is question number 20, it says Ramkali saved rupees 5 in every week of a year and then increased her weekly savings by rupees 1.75. If in the nth week her weekly savings became 20.75, find n. So this is just like saying the first term was 1.5 rupees. Oh, she saved 5 rupees. And each week she is saving how much? The first week of a year, this was the first week of the year, which was the first term. And the common difference here is 1.75 rupees. Now it says if in the nth week her weekly savings became 20.75, so an minus, let's say, a1 divided by d gives me the value of n minus 1. And the nth week, what is the value of the nth week here? The value here is 20.75. So 20.75 minus 5 divided by 1.75 is just like saying 15.75. And how much is this? Can I say this is 7 by 4? So now how much does it work out to? Okay. Now, can I say this is a 9? Let's find it out. So 7 into 2 is 14. Again 7 into 2 is 14 and 7 into. So this comes out to be a 9. So the value of n minus 1 here is 9. So the value of n comes out to be 10. So nth week here is the 10th week. Now the solutions that we have given here are nothing but the complete and the correct solution, or the perspective. The complete perspective has been given to you so that it leads you to a correct solution. Hope you solve the questions in the same way. Thank you so much. Goodbye.